Okay, we are live. Whoops. Hold on. Hi, everyone. I'm here
Hi.
with my cousin Pamela Hunter.
Hello.
And we try to do this the third Wednesday of the month. The last 2 months have been the fourth. Well, last month was even a Thursday, but we try to stay on schedule and just talk about different things and catch up from cousin camp. If you missed those videos, I have a whole playlist of them. Maybe I'll link them in the card or in the end of this video where you can see all of our videos when Pamela was visiting me. And welcome Pamela to my channel. She also has a channel.
Yay. Well, thanks to you, I have a channel.
She hasn't put a lot on her channel yet.
I know. I need that motivation so bad. It's not that I don't want to. It's that I'm so one-on-one with people and on the phone so much that by the time it's time to sit down and do a video, I'm like, whew,
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's just kind of funny how we're opposite of that. Like, I am one-on-one in a treatment room and you're live with hundreds and thousands of people. And so I would love to reach hundreds of thousands of people, but I have not accomplished that yet.
Well, your one-on-ones are very important though. And they
I
can't,
hope so.
they can get help from you by calling your 800 number too and getting one-on-one help.
I do really well one-on-one. I love to have conversations. I spend tons of time on the phone and person to person. This weekend I'll be teaching a yoga and essential oil retreat for 200 people. So that'll be fun. That's, I'm an in-person type, I don't know. That's just where my energy is right now. Yet I know I get all these ideas and I watch you guys and I go, I need to teach them this and I need to teach them that and I need to do that. And then I don't do it. So I do need motivation. So please bother me, bug me, ask questions, and it will spur me to get going on the video thing. Definitely will. It encourages me when people ask questions.
Well, I understand. I'm much better in video than in person, I think. I'm much more comfortable.
I think you're both, but I think you like being behind the video.
Well, I think you're great with video, but we could argue about this all day. Because when you did do a video at my house, she does it one take done, and it's, wow, that was easy.
I don't know how to work all this technology stuff that you know how to do. Like if I had you there to say, oh, do this and do this and do this, and you need 4 cameras and all that, I am not that savvy. So, I mean, I can clear your energy and balance your chakras and do yoga exercise with you. It's like different whole mindset, right? So then it's like, if you want to go out on my front porch and shoot a video, I'll do it in one take because I don't know how to edit it.
Yeah. Well, you're very good though behind the camera.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I am comfortable talking. Absolutely. Yeah. I like to talk a lot. And I like to laugh at myself. And I think that makes you good behind a camera when you can laugh at yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, right? I've always laughed at myself.
I think it's a family trait.
Yeah. If you can't laugh.
My mom watches our videos and says, I don't know who has the craziest laugh, you or Melody. And I don't know who to laugh at, you or Melody.
Laugh at us both.
Exactly. That's what I said. I go, enjoy it all. So look at what I got going on for everybody here. It was actually your idea because you said, I said, what should we talk about? And you said, I really love my lantern diffuser.
Look, I'm so excited to get this. Now, isn't this pretty? Right? It's pretty like this. But wait, when I turned this on, I have 2 assistants now. And they were both here and they're both like, oh, wow. And I was wow too because I didn't really know it did that. I just thought it was pretty. So I'm going to turn it on. Oh, okay. So it lights up, but then it does this. Oh wait, not this one. This one. I don't know if you can, it looks like a candle. I am so in love with this. Yeah, and then you can have red. Oh, it doesn't really show red real well. I mean, it shows it really red on here, but not. Oh, It is changing colors. I didn't even know it did that.
Yeah, it's variegated. So it goes from light to dark purple at the top on some of them. And then if you click it again, it'll be all solid. Like here's the candle one.
Yeah, I just always kept clicking it.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? Look.
That is awesome. I didn't even know that. Because I loved the candle one. That's the only one I usually put it on. But now I love the different colors. But see, like you can do red. It doesn't look red in the screen, but it's really red. And orange. It doesn't, it's really bright here, but not on video. And then green.
Oh, the green's really bright and the purple's really bright.
And this is like a cool blue purplish color. That's really pretty, but it looks white in the video.
Yeah.
And then a darker blue and a purple. They're very vibrant colors, but not in, or you can turn off the light and it's still going. Can anyone in the chat guess what Young Living essential oil I have coming from my lantern? So we're just gonna have them guess. But I love the flickering candle one. I love it.
It's so good. Well, in both, there's two diffusers that do that. So we've got the lantern diffuser that does the candle flicker and the dewdrop diffuser that does the candle flicker. So both of them do that flicker thing, and they actually are the same base inside. They just look a little different. The lantern is actually glass. Here, I'm going to go this way so you can see. I'm going to be Vanna. The lantern's actually glass, where the Desert Mist is a plastic top that looks like glass. So some people want this that have kids that don't want it to be breakable.
Yeah.
And others, you know, the glass is great, but the bottom of it, the inside is exactly the same in both those diffusers. And they both run for 10 hours.
And
straight.
This one is metal. It's not plastic.
Yeah, that one's metal and glass.
Yeah, and this is glass, and this is... Somebody asked how much are they?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't really know off the top of my head. I know in the starter kit you get them. You get the Desert Mist in the starter kit for $160 with 11 oils. But let me look up the diffusers by themselves and tell you the price. They're in my little book. That's something I did not prepare. You know, I often don't think about money. And I think that's why money flows to me, because I don't concentrate on it. I serve, I put myself out there and serve, and money comes just naturally. So, oh, I've never looked at this. Look at this. This is a new book. It says the Oasis Blend, Inviting Living Room Blend, Copaíba, Fennel, Ocotea, and Lemon Myrtle. So there it is right there. So by itself, wholesale, the Desert Mist is $63.75.
How much is the lantern?
Let me look. The lantern's not in here because that is it's a
brand new one.
Diffuser.
My mom just ordered one too.
While you guys talk.
My mom just ordered one, but she had it sent to my house, but it's not here yet. So when she comes back, she'll have it.
Look really quick. Almost there.
No one has guessed what essential oil I have coming out.
The lantern wholesale diffuser is $84.75, and the retail is $111.51.
That's really a good price with it's really nice metal and glass.
It's glass, yeah. And let's talk about what makes our diffusers different than the ones out on the store floors that you can buy, you know, at Bed Bath & Beyond and all those. Some of them are going to be similar, and some are going to be simple diffusers. Some are going to be more extreme with what they offer. The Desert Mist and the Lantern are very simple diffusers. They've got two buttons. One is for the lighting and one is for the power of the oil coming and misting out. So you can put it where it has a timer where it'll mist for, I think it's 3 hours and then stop, or 4 hours. And then I think it's 4 hours, 8 hours, and 10 hours are the three of the lantern and the desert mist. But so it's only 2 buttons. Other diffusers like the Aria and the Rainstone come with a remote control because they do other things. So we'll talk about that. But when you're looking for diffusers out in the world, you want to look at the motor and how many square feet they expand to, that they touch with the essence coming out. And you want to look at how many hours do they run. And you want to look at if they turn off by themselves. Really not good to leave a house with the diffuser just running, because when it empties out, you've got a motor that can overheat, right?
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that it turns itself off, automatic turn off when the water runs out. So it's really about the power of the mist coming out and how powerful that motor is to shoot it up, so that it must, then gravity brings those dewdrops down. So if you have it on a low table, you want it to go up as high as it can go up and be pretty powerful how it comes out. So I've seen a lot of them, because of course my attention is drawn to the tables of diffusers and oils everywhere I go. And I can't stay long at some of them because I have to plug my nose because they're so toxic. The oils that they carry are not what we do. They are perfumed and have paraffins and all, who knows what's in there. They smell like a cleaner, you know, like a, I don't know. They hurt the inside of my nose. So I don't stay long. And sometimes I do cover my nose with my scarf or my shirt or my fingers. And I look at the diffusers and you can see them bubbling almost like dry ice. You do not want that. They're pretty and it looks cool if you're looking for a certain effect, but it will ruin your furniture. So if you put that diffuser there and it's coming around and not up to the sky, it's going to land and take the varnish off your tables and make marks there. So even with our diffusers, when you put them in your bedroom and you have your nice wood furniture that has maybe a veneer on there or something, you do want to put a placemat or something under them so that you just don't take any chances, because the oils eat petrochemicals. Now what's really funny is if you put your fruit next to your diffuser and you diffuse like citrus oils, your fruit will last a lot longer.
Really?
Kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's purifying. So you're actually bringing out the good qualities of the fruit to last longer. I've done the experiment many times. I don't have fruit flies or any of that in my house because I diffuse so much, and I keep my fruit pretty near my diffuser.
Awesome.
So a lot of people, it's just some good tips with diffusing. But why do you want to diffuse? Why do you diffuse, Melody? Why do you like that diffuser?
Well, I like the scent that it gives, and I think it helps me, gives me energy and things. We had a guy come to the door the other day, a pretty young guy, and I opened the door, and he doesn't say hello or anything. He says, "What's that smell?" And I'm like, "Just something. What are you talking about?" Because to me, I think I'm so used to it. It's not powerful or anything. And he says it smells like essential oils or something. I said, "Oh yeah, that's orange and peppermint," and he just loved it.
Oh yeah. So when people come to our houses, because you have a lot of oils in there and you're diffusing all the time. Same with my house. In my office, this room with all these oils is right inside my front door. We don't smell it, but they do, right? Yeah. And it's like so refreshing. They just want to stay. They don't want to leave when you have people come over. It's so funny. But the oxygenation that goes in. So essential oils are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So, we put plants in our house to give the oxygen. Bringing essential oils and diffusing the different properties of essential oils are like having hundreds of different plants in your house for the properties of those plants.
That's good to know. I didn't realize this because all my plants are paper.
Exactly. And some of us and some live plants can be, you know, the pets get in them, or they're dangerous for pets, like poinsettias and things are dangerous for animals. So it's like bringing the scent and the oxygen, I should say, from the plant through the essential oil instead of the actual live plant. So I really love the essential oils for how they help me with the environmental influences. So I even feel better, like the one diffuser I keep two things in my office. The ones that are usually in my office is the desert mist and the resin burner. And I'll talk about that in a little bit too. That's really kind of a fun thing. I keep those two in my office to protect me from all this electromagnetic poisoning as well. I mean, all the electronics that are around me.
Yeah.
And it, you know, you can get a headache from staring at a computer screen.
Yeah.
But what do you think is in my diffuser that I put in my office a lot of times? Anybody can guess? Did they guess yours yet?
No, they haven't. They've tried. They've had some good guesses.
Well, one of them has mine right. Which one do you think it is?
Valor?
No.
No, you use that one.
I
Release.
use that one topically mostly.
Release?
Nope. It's in my
Thieves.
office where I'm looking at my computer all the time. Somebody's trying to give you a hint of what to diffuse.
Brain power.
Yes. I love to diffuse that oil. Sometimes I just put it on, but I like it in the diffuser as well. Oh, you know what? I used that on a client. It's probably in the other room right now. It's a very fresh, clean blend for a scent. And I'm one, we're going to talk about a few fall recipes because a lot of the new oilers out there love the diffuser recipes, and they love to play with the diffuser recipes. I do, but I am like really into the medicinal values of why would I use this? And the name says so much for me. Brain power, it's already blended for me. Why do I need to blend it? You know, so I just put that in there. I'm real simple when it comes to the oils, but I understand the fun that everybody can have putting all the different ones together. So I'm still wondering what's in yours. I kind of think I know. It might start with an M.
No.
No, it's not.
No.
I don't even know. This is going to be
This
fun.
is
Keep
fun.
guessing, everybody. Keep guessing. Keep it going. I want to know what she's diffusing. Absolutely. So, the lantern's your fave. You have all these diffusers.
Yes, I actually won the Ariel one. How do you say it? Aria. I won that one for becoming a silver so quickly.
That's what's playing in the background. Can you guys hear it? I'm going to turn it up. Wait a minute. I am not great with the remote controls. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can hear it. It plays music. I'm trying to turn up the volume. I feel like I turned it off. There it goes. Okay, volume plus. There's lights on this one as well. It turns colors. There's your purple. Here's your teal. You might not see it in the video.
Yeah, the video you can't see the colors as well, but they're very bright, dark colors.
Okay, I'm turning it up. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
So this one used to be my kitchen diffuser before the lantern came. Now it's my bedroom diffuser. So we go to sleep with this because it'll turn itself off in 3 hours. This one runs only 3 hours. And so this is our bedroom diffuser, and it's kind of our Zen music when we wake up and when we go to bed.
I have that one in my craft room.
Yeah, this would be good. And in this one right now, I'm diffusing lemon myrtle. It's one of my favorites to diffuse.
I haven't done that one.
But I like it. It's fresh and clean. And look how cool my face looks. So this is a good one. This is a brand new Aria. Now, the other cool thing, it comes with a cord that you can plug in the back and plug your iPhone to it and play music through it.
I didn't know that.
Hello, Miss Technology. Yes. So it's really fun because it's a speaker for your phone. Now it's got the old, you have to have one of the adapters for the new phones. But that's really fun to use as a speaker, especially when you don't want a lot of things on your cabinets, right?
Mhm.
And you just want to play your phone a little louder, plug it in, and bam, you're ready to go. You got your Spotify or your Pandora or whatever playing right through the speaker of it. Only thing I wish they would add to that is an alarm. That would be an awesome alarm. Turn on, diffusing, wake me up, play me music. I would like that. That one's fun. Now this one's brand new because I had my other one for about 8 years. It lasted about 8 years when the motor went out.
That's a
But I
long
used
time.
it every single day for 8 years. It's a long time.
Now, Darlene guessed what oil it was, but she has been guessing so many oils.
Which one did she guess? Joy?
Yes, it's joy. That's,
I've got the joy, 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 joy. Down
and I
there.
think of that song every time I put it on.
That's because Grandma Gibbs. That is like a church song.
Yes.
Can you see her rocking it?
Yeah.
I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? I can see it. I love it. Cool. So that's that one. You like the Rainstone though, right?
Yeah, well, I like it because my countertops are black in my kitchen, so I have it in my kitchen, and it just kind of blends in. And then it has 2 colored lights, and they're teal and purple. Of course, my favorite colors.
So it kind of disguises you like in a black shirt with teal and purple hair?
Yeah, it matches me.
Oh, that's good. I love it. Yeah, I've got the teal one on right now. You can kind of see that it's teal from afar.
Yeah.
You can see the colors better from farther away. That one shoots it straight up. I have that one in my bathroom. It fits so perfectly in the corner of a bathroom.
Yeah.
And so when you have company over or a lot of people coming in and out of your house, especially around holidays and stuff, really great to just have a nice oil in there going so that the fan is not on 24/7,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And so that's a really good one. What do I have diffusing in that one? I have a blend in that one that I put together from a fall recipe. Cinnamon.
I was going to say, I bet you have cinnamon.
Cinnamon, ginger, and orange. So that's like a Thanksgiving recipe. We posted the recipes in Melody Lane Lifestyle group so that you can see some of the fall recipes.
There's a link to the group below in the description of the video.
Yep. So let's tell you that the Aria, like I said, was 3 hours, but goes 430 feet. So it's good for a main room of your house or a master bedroom, that kind of thing. Because if you leave your door open, it'll go through the whole house. The Rainstone is 323 feet. So you can see how potent it is in my bathroom because my bathroom is tiny, my powder room. But it goes for 8 hours. So you can start it in the morning and it's keeping your bathroom fresh all day. I like having different diffusers so I can put different scents throughout my house.
Yeah.
I do like that. And then the Lantern and the Desert Mist, reiterate that, 10 hours. Those go the longest. So that's why
awesome.
we love them so much.
Yeah.
Because you can start them in the morning and they just keep on and going. Now, I'll give you a trick of how I fill them up. So let me turn it off. Because I told you I'm a simpleton. I like to make things simple. Okay, so it's off. I take the top. It looks like a chocolate kiss, right?
Yeah.
I plug the hole with my finger. I walk to the sink, fill it up.
Oh, now that's
And
smart.
put it in. And I don't have to unplug anything. I don't have to move it. I don't have to do anything.
I usually get a cup of water and pour it in, but I like that
Yeah.
idea better.
A lot of people do that, but then I've got a glass out of my sink on my counter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this was my husband that showed me that. He was like, why are you doing all that? Like, just do this. And I went, oh my God, good job. Good. Yeah, and that's one of the things I do not like about this is the dewdrop. A lot of people like this one because it's just kind of hides in the decor of things. It's not like a fixture by itself, if you will. And they can kind of hide it behind things. So a lot of people like it for that reason. It only has one button. So you just keep pushing the button until you get what you want. It only has a light or not a light. But what I don't like about this one is that it has all these pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do my trick with this one because it's got too many holes.
Oh.
You have to unplug it and take the base and go. But a lot of people love this one, especially for kids' rooms.
Yeah.
Because it's indestructible. And it only has the night light on there.
Yeah, and it's nice.
You're not going to play with it.
It's nice that all these have lights. They're great for night lights.
They are. And we do have kids diffusers.
Yeah.
There's a dinosaur one, and I think it's a castle one, and a mermaid one. There's different ones for kids. So that's kind of fun. But diffusing is so powerful because this, I want to say about the sense of smell goes right to the brain. That's your only sense that goes right to the brain. And when you're taking in the scent, you look up these individual oils and see what they're doing. And you're like, wow, I need that cinnamon. That cinnamon's going to wake me up. It's going to help me have energy. You know, it's going to give me all those properties that it has just from putting it in a diffuser and putting it in my home, in my space. Yeah. So that's it. Diffusing is number one, and it's just so safe. People ask me all the time, can I diffuse? I have this going on and I'm taking this medication and I have this going on. Is it okay to diffuse oils? And you know what my answer is? You smell so many gross things throughout your day that are so bad for you. How is it going to hurt you to smell something that's good for you?
Right. And that's natural.
That's natural. Yes. Now, you don't need to stand over top of it, and that kind of thing. You just put it in a room and let it go. Way better than smelling something like Pine Sol.
And these are 100% natural.
Yes. Not 5% natural with a label that says pure. These are the essence from the plant. 100% the oil. That's it. No additions. And we disclose exactly what is in each bottle on the label, which a lot of the oils that are out there will say, it's calm. And then you go to try to find out what's in it and it won't tell you. And you're like, okay, what is that? Yeah, there's a lot of that going on right now. So ours are totally 100% disclosed what is exactly in it, and it's 100% from the plant. And that's why I have like 9 oils going on right now in this room, and I feel great. I don't feel like it's too much. Right?
Yeah.
So,
and
somebody lemongrass.
Somebody asked, which one do you use to relieve stress?
Ooh, all of them, but but there are specific ones. For me, I think it's a preference to, like, some people might like woodsy smells, and that might be de-stressing to them. Some people might like citrus. Some people might like florals and go,
What about stress away?
Stress away the name says it all. So the properties are in line with what you're going after. If you like the smell of lime and vanilla. Me, I feel like I'm on a beach when I smell stress away. So I feel like I'm like laying in a lounge chair going, take me to the breeze. That's how I feel. But I have had people say, yeah, no, not so much. So what I try to do is tell people, look at what it is. You know, if it's from a tree and you love the forest, that's
probably any smell that you really enjoy smelling that makes you feel good. Wouldn't that help with stress?
There's chemical properties. There's constituents, right?
Yeah.
That tell you what the properties of the oil are. We can get into that. You can get into that, but let's simplify.
Yeah.
If you are in need to just be calm and you love the smell of pine, do you think pine essential oil is going to calm you? It's simple. Yeah. We sometimes make it more challenging and think we've got to look everything up for these properties and all this, when it's really common sense for people, right? Because lavender is really relaxing to some people and really calming. But I'm not a floral person. So for me, that stimulates me.
Right.
I go, wow, where am I? What is this? What is this? But if you could give me Idaho blue spruce or balsam fir, like the forest, I'm like, am I laying in a hammock? You know, that's for me. So that's where the experience of the oils and talking to someone that has experienced them is so nice to have, because we can simplify it for you. Peppermint gives some people energy, right? It gives all of us some stimulation. Like we're like, woo, peppermint. But for me, it makes me want a piece of peppermint candy a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like then I want the peppermint candy. I love, love, love candy canes. Like love them. So when I smell peppermint, I'm like, where's the candy cane?
Yeah.
Right? And I don't really want to be eating sugar and candy cane. So I would rather have cinnamon. And the power of cinnamon, now there's cinnamon candy as well, but it's not as prevalent, right? Like for me. And so cinnamon makes me feel like I'm tasting it. I can taste it while it's diffusing, and I am satisfied.
Yeah.
And it can be known as an appetite suppressant, right?
Yeah, so I need to do that one.
The vitality, and you can drop it in your tea and have it.
Yeah, yes. I actually put a drop of cinnamon vitality in my oatmeal.
Yes, yum.
But don't put 2 drops.
Do you ever do nutmeg?
No, I haven't.
With what you do for a career, look that one up and put nutmeg in your oatmeal as well. It doesn't have a strong taste, but the value of it is really good for people that are on the go a lot. And like, I got to get this done. I'm doing this right now. I want to do 3 videos in one day.
Yeah.
Nutmeg would be very supportive for you.
Okay. I don't know if I have that one.
And it's gentle. Look. Probably you do. It's come free. It's come in the promotions quite often. I bet you have it.
Okay.
Look on your shelves. I bet you do. But cinnamon and nutmeg together, yum, yum. You know, and you can drink the peppermint vitality too, but for me, it's the lick of, do you remember those big candy canes that are like this big around?
Oh, yeah.
And they're like this.
We used to get them in our stockings.
I get one every year on my birthday in October. Try to make it last through Christmas.
And I want to be clear, if anybody hears snoring, it's from the dogs.
Oh, that's so funny.
They snore, and I feel like because even if they're not even in the video with the puppy cam, they're still sitting by me, and then they're snoring. So I just want to be clear. Are they
next to you?
Yeah, they're right next to me on the floor.
They are so laid back.
Yeah, they lay there all day until they want to go outside. They play a little, and then they lay back down.
Nice. Well, you know how to pick them.
Yeah, they're really good dogs. And we started going on walks more.
Yeah, well, the videos of them in Miss Daisy.
Yeah, in the golf cart.
That was hilarious.
That was fun.
And were those Halloween costumes you had on them the other day?
Yes.
Did you make them?
No. They were 40% off at Michael's.
Didn't your whole career start from making
Yeah, from
costumes for
making
your
dog
dog?
clothes, yes.
Does everybody know that?
Not everybody probably, but that's
Have
where
you,
I started sewing, and then I went and bought a Cricut and got into paper crafting. Before that, I didn't do anything. It was getting a dog and wanting to put dresses on it.
they got you started on video.
Yeah,
That is incredible.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Does the cinnamon oil work as an antioxidant too? If cinnamon has those properties, then the essential oil has those properties.
Yeah, because it's the same thing.
Yep. 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 I use lavender every night before bed along with valerian and pizza. Yeah, valerian, it came back in stock. We did not have valerian. This kind of proves to you the type of company Young Living Essential Oils is that we did not have valerian. I think it was 3 or 4 years. It was a long time.
I haven't had that one.
Valerian was out of stock because the crops were not good. We did not have a good source of valerian. And when we don't have a good source, we don't have the oil. We're not like other companies that create the oil somehow,
Right.
some way. If the crops didn't happen, the oil is not there. They are 100% from the farm. So that's a great example. Yeah, they are so good. How many of you, I would love to ask, how many of you are diffusing right now? If you put in the comments, yes, that you're diffusing. And we'd love to know. And if you're not, say something else. Say nope, and let us help you figure it out. Got my orb here from my desk too. You got your orb in your
I have that in my car, and it fits perfect. It hooks up with a USB, and it's really strong. I don't even have to turn it on for very long, and it just freshens my whole car. I love it.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. You can see it now.
Oh, they're coming in with yeses.
Yay, I love it. What questions do you have? What's your favorite oil to diffuse? Oh, this one's time released. It kind of goes on and off.
Yeah, well, if you hit it twice, it does that. If you hit it once, then it's constant, I think, and then hit it twice,
Yeah.
I think it turns it on and off.
You know, I'm bad at that kind of thing. I'm impatient.
Kathy says she has the orb on her desk. I did have it on my desk for a while until I put it into my car. Yes, Glenda, we showed the diffusers. You'll have to watch the replay.
Yep.
But
they're
here,
all right here.
let me show you this one. This is the lantern. And Glenda, it's metal and glass. But here's my favorite part. It looks like a candle inside. And the colors are much deeper than on video. I just love it. And then this one changes colors.
I love your favorites are Melody's favorites, joy and motivation, Glenda.
Yeah,
Hey, Bobby.
I love this one. I wanted to just say this one makes me happy, but it's spitting out joy. Of course, it's gonna make me happy.
Marlene, I hope you're on the mend. And I just want to tell you to get the oil of Raven Sarah. Raven Sarah. Try that one. You'll love it. Cordless models and waterless as well. Thank you for leading us into that, Denise. So one of my favorites, and here's, okay, so this line, here I'm going to be Vanna. This line of diffusers is all water diffusers. And that's what the public is like really into right now because they love all the recipes. So we posted those recipes and there's a link in the description, right, to the recipes. So you can see some of the fall recipes. Now, the people that want really strong scent and want the properties of the oils to reign throughout your house, you want to use a non-water diffuser. Now this is not cordless. I don't have a cord hooked to it. It's not cordless. This one you have to plug in and you do have to turn it on and off. You only run this one when you're home, but it has timers timed on, time off. So you run it for, it has maximum or minimum. You can do a little bit or a lot. And you can do time it 1 minute, 5 minutes, and it just goes on from there all the way up to 18, or I can't tell if that's a 10 or an 18. And then the same thing on the other side, that's how much is off. So time on, time off. So in between, because a lot of times you want it to go on for a while, then stop, and then go back on, and then stop. And this is waterless. So what you do with this is you put the, I'm going to put one that I'm going to use like that. So Thieves is one that I do this with, because Thieves, there's an entire book about thieves. You know what, I might have loaned it out. It's called Mold RX, and it's got studies in it. So you may want to check out that book by Dr. Ed Close. And you stick the oil right in and stick it right in here. And so then when you turn it on, out of this little hole is straight oil, no water, no dilution whatsoever. I love the pyramid. Why is it a pyramid shape? For Young Living. Gary Young developed this diffuser because all of our oils, when he learned so much of his knowledge from Egypt, right? From France and Egypt and all around the world. He studied the oils. And when he went to Egypt and was studying them, when he created the blends and started farming his own oils, he took them up into the king's chamber in the Great Pyramid and blessed them.
Wow.
And I've been in that king's chamber in the Great Pyramid. We went in 2010, he took a group of us and we climbed up this staircase. And in order to do it, it's pitch black. The staircase had lights a little bit, like little bitty lights going up. But you literally take a piece, anybody that's been to Egypt, maybe you've done this, special groups can do this. They go around the back. It's the huge Great Pyramid. You go around the back and they pull a rock out of the side. And you're like, wow. Whoa, this is like Indiana Jones type stuff, right? And we could only go up in groups of 20 because that would only how many would fit in the king's chamber. We did a meditation, a circular meditation up there that Gary led us in a prayer service for our oils. And in order to go in there, I prepared myself with yoga. I did a meditation outside there to boost my confidence because I knew, like, you can't be claustrophobic. You can't be afraid of heights. You can't be afraid of the dark. You know, I mean, there were all these like things like check, check, check. So I was outside doing a meditation, getting myself ready. And then I went with a group of very spiritual people when I chose my group wisely that I went up there with. And we sang, Grandma Gibbs would have been so proud of us. We sang Amazing Grace the whole way up because then we weren't thinking about the spider webs and all the stuff like around, right? And we were just focused on walking carefully up that very narrow, dunking, like in this very narrow passageway up to the king's chamber. And when we got up to the king's chamber, Gary was waiting for us, and it was pitch black in there. He had a lighter that he'd flick on, Indiana Jones style, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's no light in the whole place. And we had our oils, and we did a prayer meditation service, blessing the oils, moving to the future, and all of that. And so this is a very special landmark for Young Living. And so many other brands will say, well, they've been blessed by shaman and they've been blessed. These have been blessed from on the ancient lands. And he learned all of his knowledge from the ancient lands. Like the history
That's awesome.
of essential oils, and brought that all back. There's really not any American that knows more than Gary Young knew. He is no longer with us in this human form. No one knew as much as he did. So these oils were founded and created on the knowledge that he learned. So I travel with this type of diffuser. That's why my cords aren't hooked in, because I'm going to take it on my trip tomorrow. and it goes in the corner of my suitcase really well, and I don't have to worry about anything breaking, or
Yeah.
tossing the luggage or anything. So this is what I travel with.
Okay, that's one diffuser that I don't have.
Yeah, this one's 150. This kind of diffuser. I believe every household needs one that has no water and is straight oil. Because if you do need it for very strong reasons, you want the straight oil coming at
Yeah.
you. So thanks for asking that question. I think it was Marlene, maybe. Not sure now. The chat has moved on. So, Bobby, I almost missed Cousin Pam. We wouldn't want to miss you, Bobby. Good, Marlene. I'm so glad to hear that. That's so awesome, awesome, awesome. I went through the same thing. I had it all down my face right here, and I started using the oils, and it never came to a head. I had one day of that nerve sensation that you're just like tears coming down your eyes because it was such a powerful nerve sensation. But I only had one day of that. So I get you. What oils does Pam travel with? A lot.
All of them?
Sometimes I take my big kit. So I will show you because I just got a new big kit. Let me grab it. And it's beautiful. And at some point, maybe some of you would want this. This is an Aroma Complete kit.
Wow.
Is that not beautiful?
Yeah.
So sometimes I travel with this, especially when I'm driving, but I also put it in a suitcase, but not always. I travel with frankincense, lavender for sure, peppermint, Palo Santo. I always have a Melrose or a tea tree with me. Purification. I act like the Pope. If you haven't seen my other videos, I go around and sprinkle it all over my room to purify the room, like a hotel room. I travel with thieves this time of year. Moving in, I will always have thieves with me. And then whatever, those are my main ones. I'm trying to think if I have any. Oh, an Aroma Life or Cypress is always with me, one or the other or both. And that is, Cypress helps a healthy circulatory system. So for my legs on a plane and things like that.
I used that in the car.
Yes.
When we went on our trip.
Yep. When you sit a lot. Yeah. So those are kind of off the top of my head. Those are my basics. I do have a video on my Facebook group about what I traveled with this last time. I almost always do a Facebook Live when I'm in the airport. And I show my bag and why I took what I took this time. Because sometimes it changes. I always have White Angelica with me no matter what, and Valor. It's not that I travel with them. They're with me all the time. Frankincense, lavender, Valor, and White Angelica are pretty much with me all the time.
Oh, I really like White Angelica. I started using that.
It's because we have so many people that we are with, whether you're with them computer-wise or face-to-face, it doesn't really matter. The energy travels through, right? Mm-hmm. So White Angelica protects us from negative energies. So and it smells beautiful. It's a man magnet.
It's
so be
beautiful.
Careful, Melody, if you don't want a man.
Oh, well, there's no man here to attract, so.
Because you will attract men with that scent. That they love it. They walk up to me and say, "What perfume do you have on?" All the time. And I'm like, "It's not a perfume." So, and then I get to tell them about it. But then it depends on what emotions I'm going through at the time. So the blends are a lot of them are emotional oils, forgiveness, harmony, present time goes with me if I need to change time zones and things like that. To be present in that time, especially if I go like abroad. but it depends on what I'm going through. Harmony balances the chakra system, so that goes with me a lot of times. And I have this little thing called a pocket full of scents. So I don't always carry the huge bottles of those type of oils. They're these little bottles, and they come in little drams. You see how much is in there? Like this one. Oh, this one is actually lavender.
So do they come that way, or did you buy the bottles and filled them from yours?
Well, a gal on my team makes these because she's an expert sewer, right? And I know you guys are crafters, so you guys could probably make it if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can put a link where you contact Sue. It's called A Pocket Full of Scents, and you can buy them with or without the bottles.
Okay.
So, and she sells them with or without the labels. So these go with me. So I have multiple. So these are an easy way to pack a bunch of oils at one time. So this one is my raindrop kit in the pocket full of scents. So if I wanted to do the raindrop on me or somebody else, I have all my raindrop oils right here with me. Ta-da! So this is a nice way. They're tattered. They're like faded and kind of dirty because I've used them so much. So these are a great way to do that. You can find these online, but we can put a link there for Sue because she's in our oil team and she'd be happy to show you all the different prints she has.
We can put a link in my Facebook group, Melody Lane Lifestyle.
I still need those little bottles. Yeah. You can get those little bottles actually from Young Living.
Yeah.
Or you can get them at Life Science Publishers, which is our, here, I'll put that in the chat.
And I have all the labels too. Those labels, they're
do.
only like $3 and they give you 2 to 3 of each scent. And then I reuse the caps.
Yes.
So when I have an empty bottle, I take the cap and put it on the new bottle so it keeps the sticker. So I don't have to re-sticker it.
There we go. Yeah. I don't know why it's not showing up. Why is it not? Oops, remove any web addresses and try again. Wonder why. Oh no. Oops, that one was totally wrong.
Deborah is asking, will the essential oils from Walmart work? Just asking.
Nope. Nope. They might smell okay, but they're not going to do what I want oils to do. We have to be very careful nowadays, and we have to educate that those over-the-counter oils that you can get that are very inexpensive from just the main stores, they can be as toxic as a toxic household cleaner because they can be full of paraffins. They can be full of synthetic garbage.
And they say they're pure, but by law, they only have to have 5% of the ingredient in it to be pure.
Oh, got it, Glenda. Got it, Glenda. Thanks. Yes, that's exactly right. And so we have to be careful because you do not want to add Febreze and Glade plugins and all those kind of things to your life thinking they smell good, it's aromatherapy. Those are full of synthetic chemicals that can actually create issues for you.
Yeah.
We have to be really careful there, making sure that you're using the true essence from the plant. We have the seed to seal process, making sure that all the way from seed, all the way to sealing it in the bottle is 100% pure, naturally sourced from our own farms and from our partner farms. And we have extremely strict rules. And then we test the oils 6 times to make sure the potency and the constituents are intact and that nothing went wrong with the plant during the distillation process. So it also, you can have a company that has all the way the essence of the plant, but they don't know how to distill the oils properly, and they can burn the oils, and then you're not getting what you need out of the oil. They can not diffuse the oil long enough. You can diffuse the oil, distill the oil for 2 hours and not get the same effect if you distill the oil for 24 hours. So Gary Young is a master in distillation and literally slept by the distiller to hear the ting ting tongs and feel the heat and research how long and what heat and how does it work to distill these plants to get the most healing properties out of them. Right? So the most that, you know, plants are put on this earth for us. So we don't want to change and alter the plant when we put it in a bottle to use it. We want it to be that plant in that bottle. So he did the research to make sure he got the most out of those plants and put it in the little bottle all the way from seed to seal. And I've watched this. I'm not just talking about it out of just the book.
Yeah, she's been there.
I have literally watched it, and I have watched the effects that it has had on me, my family, my friends. So I am very confident when I talk about it because I believe in it because I've seen it.
You've even planted the plants.
I have planted the plants. I have picked them. I have distilled them. I need to do more with my pictures. I have years of pictures of working on the farms. And my little tree, oh my gosh, my balsam fir tree is like as tall as me now.
Awesome.
Which is really exciting. And there's 5,000 of them we planted that. In 2 weeks, we planted 5,000 trees. And they're as tall as me, a little taller than me now. And it's so beautiful to see us be able to do the reforestation projects when we take the old trees down that aren't going to stand much longer, and we take the oil from them, we replant, which is so beautiful to keep that circle of life going for our plant life.
Where did you plant those at?
Idaho, at our farm in St. Mary's, Idaho.
And there's farms all over the world that Young Living own.
I'm going to Croatia. Start saving your money. I'm going to our farm in Croatia in March and teaching a yoga and wellness retreat with Young Living.
Awesome.
So save up your money and come and go see the helichrysum plant. We are the only company that farms helichrysum. It used to be wildcrafted.
I just told my mom about that oil, and she wants to order it now.
It's the best.
No household should be without that.
And it's an expense. It's an investment. This little bottle, let me see. I've got a roller cap on this one. Look at it. It's tattered.
That's an older one.
It's an older one. It's almost empty, but not. I have multiple bottles open. So this one I did because I wanted to rub it on an area in my skin. And it's really easy just to put a roller ball and put it.
Yeah.
And
that's a good idea.
It so nice. Yeah. So it's a beautiful oil. And why did I rub it here? This elbow's been kind of getting stuck and this wrist. And I'm like, let's just see how that feels when I put that on there. Let's see what regeneration can happen in that area. So you can roll it right on. It has a really light scent. It doesn't have a heavy scent at all. So Pamela, I can help you put together those years of amazing pictures in great scrapbook fashion. Glenda, that would be lovely. I really want to put them online. I need to put them online. It's just time. It's such time consuming. I do have a couple blog articles being published by Young Living about my time with Gary Young. I don't know which ones they used, but I wrote a bunch of different articles because I was one that was lucky that got to travel with him a lot and got to learn from him and be with him. So I'm going back and listening to all of the CDs and all the education so that I keep sharp with my knowledge.
Yeah, that's really amazing. I think you should tell a story in video form on your channel.
I should.
Just kind of sit in front of the camera, in front of your iPhone. That's all you need. Sit there and tell the story and look at the camera.
Okay. Well, I did that for the summit that is going on. There's a summit that's free, all about essential oil education, October 15th through the 24th, I think. You can find it on my business page on Facebook, Fun Love and Wellness with Pamela Hunter. And you can sign up with my link for free for that. And it's a summit. So you get videos throughout the day. And I did do that on my front porch. I told a story. I told that it's called, my talk is called Messages on and Off the Mat with Gary Young. So it was like what he taught me. And then I did a yoga class at the end, a video yoga class of the feelings kit. So awesome. I did do that, but that was like, took me time. Like, I don't whip them out as fast.
You have to schedule it. Schedule your time to do it.
Yes, I have to schedule the time. Which, you know what? I'm getting a jingle written.
Are you? That's fun.
I did. I sent it into Fiverr and with this girl with the ukulele because you know, I have this dream. I have this dream of learning the ukulele. I have no idea how to play this, but I will someday.
Yeah. I have a Young Living ukulele.
I know. I was so jealous that you got the Young Living ukulele. But I'm glad you got it. I'm all good. But I'm like, my sister gave me this for Christmas last year, and she said, get on YouTube and learn the ukulele. You've been talking about this for years. So I need to get on YouTube and learn the ukulele. But I hired some gal on Fiverr to make me a jingle. And I'm like, all those little pieces motivate me. So then I can be like, Melody Lane. We're going to have a great oily time.
That's so funny.
So there you go.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on my channel. We always have fun. Sometimes it just gets delayed a little.
Pam tells great stories. Thank you, Sandy.
She does. I learn from every single one of these videos. So thank you.
Thank you. I love to teach.
And I think a lot of other people learn. I love to teach too. I just teach other things.
For all your Oilers. We need to do another call education night. So we need to get that scheduled.
Yeah. Let me know.
Sandy, will you push us to get that scheduled, please? Sandy, and, all you Oilers. Make us do it.
We just have to schedule it.
Yes.
That's what I did a video last night for my Patreons. I made this flower and I did a live video yesterday. So this is a poinsettia I made.
I love it.
Isn't it pretty?
It's totally pretty. See, and you can put it, if you can figure out how to put a scent in there, then people can put paper poinsettias around their house because real ones are so dangerous for their pets.
I think
you know that?
Could. Poinsettias are dangerous for your pets? I didn't know.
Yeah, don't ever put a poinsettia low around little dogs. Because even if they go up and put their face in it and rub on it or anything, it can be dangerous.
Okay. I won't. Well, I'm planning on making these and making a bouquet.
Beautiful.
But I did a live video yesterday and I had one planned and then I didn't know when to fit this in and I was really excited about this. So I'm like, just schedule it. I'll do, 2 hours apart and I did it. I was exhausted afterwards, but I did it.
Sure. So did you make that before the video? Do you always make the craft before you do the live?
I don't always. I did the smaller one was my test one. And I did this size on the video. And I did make this one. They only take 5 minutes to put together. I did that one before. So I did do 2 of them before the video for this one, but I don't always. Sometimes they're seeing me do it for the first time.
That would be so cool around your doorway. Like,
oh, yeah.
To do a bunch of them.
Yeah. And make some white ones maybe too.
Oh, yeah.
Totally. And like color them a little bit in the middle. I think I have to do that.
There's a new video.
Yeah. I have lots of videos to do.
You're never without. I saw the turkey video.
Yeah.
Yeah. The turkey tail. You were making the turkey tail.
Yeah. Those are fun.
Yeah. A lot of folding going on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And we're going to try to stay on schedule. It's actually in our calendars for the third Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central.
Yep.
But we can't guarantee it.
You need to turn on. If you have friends that you need to turn on to essential oils, send them our way, because Young Living, once this fall season comes, there's going to be lots of promos. There's always lots of like special flash sales. Pay attention, and let's get people hooked up. My passion is getting these into people's hands so that they have tools to help them live a life full of vitality. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the deal. So if you have people to send our way, send them our way, and we'll hook them up, and we'll help you hook them up. And if you're already signed up, you can get a $50 paycheck.
Yeah. If you want more information and stuff, you can leave a comment below or come into the Facebook group and we can talk to you more, or Pam can give you her phone number and talk one-on-one to get more information.
Bye, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye. Thank you.
So energized with all these oils going on in here.
I know. Bye.